Hello, it's just gone 9 o'clock in the morning and it's a Wednesday. It's 4 p.m. and I've just taken a break from the editing. This morning I had cereals as usual, I watched the Martin Freeman A Confession, episode 2. Then I started watching some tutorial videos on ShotCut, the video editor I'm using at the moment. And similar to yesterday, very similar to yesterday, I started to drop off again. And when I awoke, it was gone 12. So I hesitated for a bit, because the mind was behind the rest of me. And when it caught up, we got up off the sofa and ventured to the desk and started editing yesterday's video. So it's been how long? 3 or 4 hours? Yes, and I don't think I'm even halfway through it, but it should be a quick edit because I'm on the bit where I'm driving around, and there won't be any talking. There's no voices on it. It's just mute with a musical background, so that's straightforward. But the time has been taken with the matching. I'm using 2 pieces of media at the moment, video and audio. I'm not using the audio with the video, I'm using a separate audio track separately, so there's no background noise. So you may notice when I'm talking like now that there's no flickering sound in the background, it's much clearer. So I'm having to edit audio as well as video and syncing the audio with the media. But that wasn't the major delay. The major delay has been doing the title, vlog, whatever the number is, vlog 463 10 09 19. That's been a real challenge. It's not as easy as it was on DaVinci Resolve. In ShotCut, it's just interesting. It's a case of resizing, and the hardest bit is the date. Once I finally sorted out the title, when I come to the date bit, I have to do it in 3 different text files, text effects, and that's taken like an hour to do alone. But once that was done and I got into the rhythm, then I just I had to take I had to take a bathroom break. So I thought, I'd have a break from the desk and the screen and provide an update. I have a plan to go out later, although I think I might be going out later than I did yesterday, so it will be. It seems to be getting dark early these evenings. The weather at the moment is cloudy. I haven't checked up on the weather, but I can see it's cloudy. There aren't any clouds, but it's just gloomy. It's a grey sky. So I don't think there'll be a nice sunset later, but who knows? I might be surprised. So when I go out, it may not be brilliant weather, but at least I'll go out, and I've got an idea where to go. I've got the idea from yesterday's video as a clue. I think it's going to be a bit of a mystery tour because although I've been this way, I'm sure I have. I can't remember where it goes. So it all will be revealed not just to you but to me as well. Right, and when I come back, obviously when I go out I'll be kicking off the export. That's my cue to go out. And when I come back I will not be having chili con carne because I haven't got any in store and I don't know if I'm going to bother getting any. But I do have marmalade, so marmalade on toast is just as appetizing. And it's a very busy road here. Cars are constantly going up and down. It's very distracting. Sorry. Yeah, so that's the plan. What's today? Wednesday. So Deep Water's on later. I mean, I can watch it on catch up, but I like to watch it in real time if I can, or thereafter on catch up. I still haven't seen the Jeff Bridges film, The Vanishing, so I'm hoping maybe I can watch that. There's a new room escape game, so I'm looking forward to playing that. But if I'm on a computer all day, I like both of us to have a break from each other. And I thought there's something else to watch. No. And yesterday, I think the last meal I had yesterday was chili con carne, because again, when I came back from the drive, it was late, it was evening, it was getting dark, so because it was late, I wasn't hungry to have sandwiches. So today I might be having a sandwich since it's only a marmalade on toast. Probably during Deep Water, the ITV drama that's on later. Right, I'm going to go back to the edit and hopefully finish not before long and then pop out for a drive. I've just kicked off the export. It's about 7:45. It's 20 to 7. And I thought I was going to finish an hour earlier, but I suppose I had to sort out the ending and what have you, the thumbnail while I was at it. Also, I've created a custom preset for the export. I've been looking at YouTube, on how to have the best settings for the export. And there's a couple that I saw who went into detail. So the first one, I went with his suggestion. So I did that, went into all the fields and put in what he said. Although I didn't double check my work. So I saved it as a custom setting and kicked off the export. I've got a funny feeling it's going to crash, so I think it's going to create two files. So right at 22:07 I'm going to put my shoes on and go for a quick drive, and then come back, have marmalade on toast, and basically chill. And I'll see if it crashed or not. That was disappointing. I was here yesterday and I took a left and I went across the roundabout, but I thought I've taken the first exit before and I couldn't remember where it went, so I thought, oh, that'd be nice, I'll go there today and see where it goes. And then as I was turning into it just now, coming to the roundabout again actually, but this time I'm going to shoot across like yesterday. I remembered it goes all the way back to the road I just came from. But more importantly, it's the way to the Tesco. I don't know which one it is, but one of those non-superstore Tesco's that you find yourself going to on a Sunday after 4 p.m. in need of emergency supplies. I'm speeding. So yes, there you have it. Crazy. So I'm doing the same route as yesterday now. I thought that exit would have been interesting, but it suddenly dawned on me. It's a nice little drive. It's getting dark, but I think by the time I get home it'll be pitch black. yeah, preset setting. So I checked up on the progress, and I don't want to get too technical, but have a roundabout. It kicked off two files, not one, for upload to I think I mentioned it, didn't I? Did I? It might crash. I mentioned that. I know I mentioned crashing. Which means 30 miles per hour or 40? I think it's 30. So yeah, it's kicking off two files. The person who did the YouTube tutorial, he did explain why, but it made no sense. I think it's some sort of, I think one checks, it's like two checks or something, I don't know. But when I looked on the desktop, there were 3 files being created. So I checked the RAM, and apparently I've got about 25 gigabytes, so I should have enough. So I don't know when I get back, I don't know what I'll be coming back to. So yeah, it's kicking off 3 files, and it was pending, and I thought, should it be pending? Shouldn't one of them be running by now? So I stepped in and I did a few right clicks, and it said run, so I clicked run. I think I should have left it pending, just be patient. So that's another problem I may have caused. And not only that, I set both jobs running simultaneously. So that laptop's definitely going to crash. It has to crash. It'd be a miracle if it doesn't crash. was at the roundabout and should I pop into Asda? Should I go home? Asda home? So popped into Asda and I got a couple of cans of chili con carne. As for the export, it's still running. One of the two files is nearly finished. The other file, which must be the main file, still has 3 hours 20 remaining, and it's done 41%. Right, so I'm going to eat this now.